My kittens' lives matter. They just do. They matter to me, and I'm doing the best I can to make them matter to as many people as possible. I was on my morning walk with one of my dogs one day when I heard their desperate cry for help. They were just a few weeks old, full of fleas, dirty and hungry, abandoned next to a garbage bin. Probably born by a stray mum in someone's garden, and when that someone was annoyed, he came up with a solution of making them other people's problem. The actual problem is that other people are just like that someone who left them there, indifferent and selfish and mean. A neighbor said as he saw me pick them up that morning that they had been crying all night. It's so unfair when animals are hungry. It's just so unfair. They clinged on to the syringe, drinking and drinking as if they hadn't been fed in days. It was the first time I had to care for such tiny animals. They were only half the size of my palm, so fragile and so small. They were so small. It's a miracle watching a creature grow, day by day, watching it take its first steps, watching it getting used to the safety of its new home, watching it try hard every day to win the battle for survival. And the hours became days, and days became weeks, and they always looked small and fragile. Even the vet's hands had never looked so huge as they did while he was examining those two little ones. They loved to lay in the sun, and every time it made me wonder, how is it possible that such tiny little bodies can hide so much detail? Detail in their faces and their bodies and their whiskers and their paws. My kittens were two feisty little creatures. They were fighters. With their will to live and their lust for life, they survived against all odds. They started exploring the house that never before looked so huge. Everything looked huge around them, everything and everyone. Sunny and Pamuk were raised by me and my 4 dogs. We kept them warm and safe. We taught them how to play, how to be social, and how to be a family member. They didn't have their mother cat to teach them how to become cats, but they had each other, and they discovered their feline nature on their own, step by step. After they grew and started eating solid food, they didn't need the comfort and the attention that much anymore. They started wanting to know more about the world around them, to explore, to discover who they are and where they are. And the rest of us just watched. We would watch as they were turning from vulnerable babies to confident little cats. 2 cats who fear nothing, who trust and who purr, and who play and climb the sofa and the bookcase and the curtain. They are so much fun to be around. I've fostered so many dogs and I've never taken as many photos and videos as I did of those 2. The more I watch them, the more I can't have enough. Maybe because they've come such a long way. Maybe because I still can't believe that they made it. Maybe because I admire them so much for wanting to live and for achieving it. Maybe because they are just utterly cute. With their funny faces and their curiosity and their feline temperament, they brought a freshness to the house, a carefree feeling. My kittens' lives matter. They matter because they share them with me. Animals' lives that matter are the ones that cross paths with the lives of the right people. We add value to them because they become important to us. With millions of strays in Greece, their lives become numbers. Numbers to keep down, numbers to control, numbers that annoy so much that they are disposed of as if they were trash. If only there were one person caring enough for each and every one of all those lives' numbers on the streets. If only all those lives meant as much as my kittens' lives mean to me, what a different world we'd live in. Sunny and Pamuk could have been numbers too. Their lives could have been so insignificant as the lives of so many others, but they aren't. They are important to me, therefore they are important, period. And I'll make sure that they will live them to the fullest.